about a green eyed monster. You got a treasure. I bet you if you found that treasure, you would be there, you will be indeed. You would have unheard of. Have you ever heard about a green-eyed monster got the treasure and keep it safe and sound? Have you ever heard of a green-eyed monster? This is a story about three kids. There was a boy and two girls. They were best friends. Nothing could pull them apart. They did anything together. David basically lived out in the country with his family. He had a sister and he had a mom. And he also had friends. David said to his mom, "My friends invited me for a walk along the beach. They're waiting outside. Can I go with them?" David's mom said, "Sure, you can go with them." Along the beach, they could hear the waves calling. They could hear the ocean. And they were having fun. Said hi to the boy. "What's your name?" The boy said, "Hi, my name is Pierre." Pierre said, "Did you ever hear about the legend of the green-eyed monster?" Pierre said, "Yeah, I know about the legend of the green-eyed monster." Pierre said, "Have you ever tried to look for the treasure?" David said, "No, I haven't." Just like that, Pierre disappeared and ran off. David said to his friend, "Do you think that legend is actually true about the green-eyed monster?" Holly said, "Well, my mom said that the legend might be true." James said, "My mom said the legend might be true too." David said, "Do you think we should look for that treasure?" He said to his friend, "Do you want to go back to my house to hang out?" Holly said, "Yeah," and James said, "Yeah, let's do that." Basically, they were back at Dave's house, so they went out to his room to hang out, and that's what they did for the rest of the day, until it came time for them to go home. Basically, daytime turned to nighttime, and it was nighttime. So Dave said that he had to say goodbye to his friend, so his friend said goodbye to Dave, and they went back to where they lived. Dave was allowed to stay out to watch television, but basically it came time for him to go to bed, so he went to bed. David could not get to sleep because he was thinking about that treasure. He knew the legend about the green-eyed monster, that it guarded a treasure with unbelievable wealth. But David did not know how to get to that treasure, or how to get to where the island where the treasure was. But he could not get to sleep because he was thinking about it, and then he started singing to himself. "If I found the treasure, this is what I'd do. I'd buy my mom a pretty, and if you please too, I would buy myself some nice and deep, really nice things. If I found the treasure, that's what I'd do. I'd share my wealth with anyone, and I would never be upset because I'll only be happy because I have the treasure." After David finished singing, he looked out the window and said, "I know the legend. I know there's an island out there with a green-eyed monster guarding a treasure, but where is the island? I know it's out there. What if I took a boat out there and looked for that island?" he thought. "Well, okay, I'll think about it too. I'll just go to bed now." It basically was the next day, and David basically had his friend over, and he had something to tell his friends. And you know what it was? He wanted to go and look for that treasure. So his friend said, "Okay, how are you going to get to it?" And David said, "I'm going to take a boat." Do 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 do. The island was wrapped around a fog, a thick fog, and they kept their eyes looking for the green-eyed monster, and they were getting closer to the island. Basically, they were on the island. There was no fog on the island, but there was fog around the island. And they were looking for that treasure, but they knew they had to be brave because of the green-eyed monster. Something was starting to happen. They were starting to get into argument over how they would buy the treasure. Dave said, "Guys, why don't we just get this thing sorted out when we find the treasure?" Holly said, "I don't know, Dave. I think you want more." Dave said, "I don't want more." Jane said, "Yeah, I think you want more. Guys, calm down. Why don't we just look for the treasure?" Holly said, "Fine." Jane said, "Fine, too." Do 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 do. When they came out of the cave, Jane and Holly were still arguing over how they would divide up the treasure, and Jane said, "Guys, look at that beautiful sunset." When they saw that beautiful sunset, that is when they knew what the treasure was. It was that. They said that beautiful sunset was the treasure. There was no green-eyed monster, and there was no treasure other than the sunset. Holly said, "What exactly is the green-eyed monster?" David said, "Don't you understand? The green-eyed monster is us." The couple spent the entire time arguing over how they would buy up the treasure. It almost split apart our friendship. So that is what the green-eyed monster was. It's arguing over the treasure. Holly said, "Oh, I get it." Jane said, "I get it." Dave said, "Okay, how about we just get back home?" By the time they got back home, it was nighttime. So Dave had to say goodbye to his friends, so he said goodbye to his friends and they went back to where they lived. Dave went outside. David basically looked at the nice guy and said, "But that lesson of hunting the green monster may not have been true. The treasure may not have been true, but at least what I have is that I have my family and my friends. That is what's important to me." They decided the hunting. They decided to go inside the hunting because it was getting pretty late. A green-eyed monster, you got a treasure. I bet you if you found that treasure, you would be there, you will be indeed. You would have unheard of. Have you ever heard about a green-eyed monster got the treasure and keep it safe and sound? Have you ever heard of a green-eyed monster?